What are we reading? About 7.2, 7.3, 7.2, 7.3, 7.2. It's pretty much what we're reading. So, very refreshing water out of the actual filter. It tastes exactly like if you're going to buy from a filter area, but you can do it at your home. It beeps when it's ready and it's done. So all right, today we're going to bring a water filter. This is Osmosis water filter. There is a filter in there. Instructions are included. They give you the tool to actually remove the actual filter. Now, if you guys can see, this is magnetic, all right? It's magnetized, so you don't have to worry about it. This is only in case it's going to drip some more stuff. Now, the actual filter's on the top. There's a reservoir in the back. Now, this one could do boiling water, warm water, and then normal temperature. It cannot do cold water. It just does hot water and normal temperature. What we're going to do today, we're going to test 3 different tests, right? We're going to do a faucet water to test out the quality of it. We're going to do a bottled water to test out the quality. And then we're going to do a water quality on test on this one too. Let me turn it around so you guys can see a little bit of the back. The reservoir is in the back. Goes from 1 milliliters. So it's 1 liter all the way to 4 liters maximum. There is some paperwork in there, so make sure you clean it out, wash it prior to using it. Clean it out once in a while. That's my recommendation on this thing. So let's open it up and see how everything looks. All right, so we're gonna show you a bird's eye view, all right? Now the reservoir, you can take it off like this, simple. Fill it up with your own water. Come back in here, and it just slides in there. Make sure you level. See these little hooks right here? Make sure it levels up in there. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Now, to remove the filter, that's very important. They give you the actual tool, all right? Filter tool, all right? You guys can see that. And it's right now it's locked, so we're gonna unlock it. There it goes. It's a little strong. And then we remove it, right? So this is the filter that you gotta remove, and you gotta replace every 6 to 1 year, all right? 6 months to 1 year, depending on your usage, all right? So we're gonna put this back in here, and the way it works, make sure the one is sticking out. And they sell these on anywhere, pretty much in a lot of hardware places, and also online. Now that we have it in there, make sure you lock it in place. And all you gotta do is twist it down. So we're gonna do that same thing. Lock it in place, and there it goes. Now, prior to using it, you got to do some water cycling, all right? You got to make sure you clean out some water, and we're going to show you guys how to do that. All right, we're going to fill this up with water. We're filling it with water, if you guys can see that, on my faucet, all right? So that's what we're going to do. We're not going to go to max. We're going to go 3 liters, all right? We set this up. Hook goes there. Make sure you do cover it up for dust, all right? So that's mandatory. Now, we got the water set up, all right? And we have it at a lock. There's an unlock and a lock, all right? So we have it locked completely, so you can't get it out. We're gonna go ahead and turn it around and plug it in and see how it works. All right, we just plugged it in. Automatically came on, right? It says it's about 30 seconds for it to start working, but we're gonna run a cycle on it, a couple of water before we actually completely use it, because there's always dust particles and other things filled before we even do any kind of testing, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and run a cycle. All right, we're gonna test out a pH. I have a pH meter here. This is faucet water, right? And then we got our drinking bottled water. Sorry, I don't see through glasses right now. They're dirty, so we're gonna put that one in there. While this thing's still setting up, we're gonna test out the faucet water, all right? And let me make sure to not contaminate it. So turn it on, and we're gonna see how much we get here. And right now we're at 8.32. Let's go in here. We're at 8 on this one. 8.1, 8.0. So 8.0 on that one. So we're gonna let this dry up. All right, before we test it out, we're just gonna make sure we're gonna run a test of water first to make sure it runs, all right? So we're gonna do 15 normal temperature. We're gonna run it at normal. We're gonna say 1 milligram, yeah. And then hit go. Just hit go. we're gonna run a cycle with it first. All right, we just ran our first water, and we're gonna run it one more time just to make sure that we're gonna get all the dust particles before we even test it out. All right, now that we got out, if you guys can see this, let me show you guys. It says out right now, so we ran the test already. Now we're gonna remove the water, take it out, refill it again. Right now, to unlock it, we're gonna have to unlock it, but you can unlock it. You could go to 150, 300. And then 500. So we're gonna do 300 because it's gonna over leak on this one. So once you do that, you could choose your temperature. Right now, we're just gonna do normal. All right, so it tells you how much time we used it so far. We just hit normal, and it starts floating. All right, look at that, 7.5, which is not bad. 7.4. 7.2, that's what we wanted. So it's not bad. It's coming out really clean water. When we did the actual review on the actual water bottle, it actually went over. So not bad. Let's taste really refreshing. Tastes like if you just got it from Sparkless or something like that. Really good. So this is great if you're going camping, you have an RV, or you're at home, or you have a small apartment, or a place that you don't want to spend too much water bottles. You refill them yourself. All right, now we're gonna do a test where we're gonna boil the water. So we're gonna go to coffee, right? So we're gonna do 300. We're gonna do unlock it first because you have to unlock it because children. And all you got to do is hit normal or just let it run. That's it. All right, we're gonna do a test with the thermal camera, see how hot it is. All right, let's see how hot it is. It's about 140, which is not bad. It's a little hot, so I'm gonna show you the side view so you guys can see how hot it is with the thermal camera. So this is a see-through glass, but it is hot in there. If you guys can see, so not bad to begin with. I mean, to make yourself a tea, a coffee, or that's actually really good, and it's cooling off, of course. But normally when it came out it was 180, but it took me a while to get the camera, so it cooled down just a little bit degrees. But if you're gonna make yourself a tea, hot or cold, hot chocolate on a cold day, this is perfect. 99.6 of you are not subscribers in my channel. I hope that the content helps you out and that you find it very useful. And I hope you hit the like and subscribe.